Okay, Alice, I'm Ben. I'll be an instructor today, and what we're going to go do now is we're going to go through and we're going to do a muscular endurance program. Now, prior to this, we have screened you as low risk, so you're happy that we can do a moderate to vigorous level of activity. You've got no injuries, no qualms or anything you're worried about, all good to go?
All good to go.
Okay, first what we're going to do is we're just going to talk through what we're going to go through with the warm-up and what we do. So we're looking at the body, some physical reactions of the body to exercise. So, we're looking at increasing our heart rate, getting our blood flow going, and just increasing our rate of breathing. The reason we do this, and we're going to do this over 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to gradually increase our maximal heart rate from sitting at about 40%, and on a gradient, gradually move up to about 70%. So like I said, we're getting the heart rate going, we're increasing our blood flow, getting oxygen around the body, increasing our breathing rate, just letting our body know that we're getting ready for exercise, getting everything ready, so we're going to jump in, not straight away do anything strenuous, and just get ourselves ready in that mindset, the body saying, okay, I'm getting warmed up, I'm ready to go. You happy with that? Yes. So we've gone through our warm-up, and we're just going to get into our resistance phase of the exercise now. So what we're going to start with first is we are just going to go through some push-ups. So I will just show it to you first. So what I want you to do is I'll go through the variations for you. So we're going to have your hands about shoulder width apart. And you want to bring your chest down in between your hands. Now you can go off the toes, down onto the knees, and if you need to, you can just come slightly forward. But just for this sake here, I'll go off the knees, just in between, nice one. What we want you to do is keeping our core nice and tight, coming down, and just bringing in between the hands, bring all the way down, pause, and up. Okay, you're happy with that? I want you to see you go through a few of those. And I'll just watch your technique. Okay, coming down and through, pushing up. Very good. You're keeping a nice neutral spine there. Not deviating. Okay, I'm happy with that, Alice. If you want to stand up now, next we're just going to move on to some pull-ups using the TRX. So what I want you to do here is you'll come across, and we're going to set this at about waist height, and we're going to do a standing TRX pull-up. So get yourself set with just in front of you, and then what you do is take your weight back a bit and just take your feet out in front of you. We're going to lower down, and then just want you to pull up. Bring the body up to your hands, keeping a nice tight core while doing this. Chest up. Okay, you happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll go through and do that. And here we're working our biceps and our rhomboids and the trapezius. So we've got it about waist height. Just walk your hands out very slightly and just bring it up. Okay, Alice, that's looking really good. You're happy with that? Happy with that motion? Bring it through. And just make sure when you get to the bottom you don't dip out. Just keep everything nice and tight. That's better. Okay, I'm happy with that if you are, Alice. So if you just come back up, release those. I'll take those away for you. Okay, what we're moving on to next is we're going to do some band side lateral raises. So what I want you to do is take our resistance band here. I want you to have both feet stand over, have your feet about shoulder width apart. Nice soft knees. I want you to engage your core, your abdomen, pull in, nice chest up, bring your arms out to about 135, and then just going to nicely bring your arms up to the side and down. Nice controlled motion, no jerking, just nice and smooth, as far as you can bring them up and back down. Just that nice lateral movement. So if I get you to do that, and I'll just walk through that with you. Okay, so hands, and bring a nice lateral raise out to the side as far as you can. And what we're working here is we're working our deltoids. Nice, that's it. Your posture, just get you just really pulling your core just there. That's it, nice chest up. Okay, Alice, I'm really happy with that. So if we're happy with that, you can let those go. Let's take these out of your way. And next what we're going to move on to is we're going to do some bench dips. So I'll bring our bench over here. And now go through these stages again. So I want you to sit on your bench. And we can either start with, we just come off the edge of the bench, supporting ourselves on our arms. And you can have your feet right out. Or if you not want to go there, you can come back and work on having your feet bent, nice parallel angle. And when we go down like this, we're taking the weight with our arms, we're not using our legs. Okay, so we're off the edge, keeping ourselves again, nice tight core, not going too far forward or back, and we're just going down as far as we can, using our triceps and pushing back up. We're going down, nice even motion, and pushing back up. Again, no jerking or anything. So I'll just get you to go through that for me. I'll just assess your technique. So we sit on the bench, we just bring ourselves just off the edge, get nice there. Then we just go down as far as we can go, and use our triceps and push ourselves back up. That's it. Let's try and keep our back nice and straight. That's going really well, Alice. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. If you're happy there, Alice, that's really good. Done really well on those. And I'll just take this bench away. Okay, what we're moving on to next is we're just going to do some bicep curls with the resistance band. So again, like we did before, again, obviously we're working our biceps here. Stand on, nice soft knees about shoulder width apart. Keeping our elbows tucked into our side, engage our core, chest up, and we're just bringing up, nice smooth motion, and down. We're controlling both up and down, no jerking and no letting the resistance bands pull us back. Just up and then back down. So if I get you just to jump in and do a few of those, remember keeping a good, nice good posture, core engaged, keeping those elbows tucked right in. Okay, that's looking really good, Alice. Not too much, feeling that's good. Good posture, keeping those elbows nicely tucked in. Nice controlled movement, not jerking, not using the bounce them up. Okay, I'm happy with that if you are, Alice. And we'll just take those away. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to do a sumo squat here using our dumbbell. So let's go through first and show you. So we'll take our dumbbell and put it nice in the middle, wrap our hands around it. So sumo, we're taking our feet out a bit further than shoulder width, just right out. And as we go down, we're going to keep our core engaged. We're going to feel like we're going into a sitting motion, keeping our back straight, and we have our knees to stay tracking over our toes. So we go down as far as we feel we can go, trying to achieve that parallel with the ground with your femur, and back up. So nice controlled, slight pause at the bottom, and back up. And when we come up, we just want a nice soft knee still. We don't want to lock our knees back. Okay, so we're happy with that. I'll get you to take that. Now let's get you to go and do a few, and I'll assess your posture as you go and your technique. A good shoulder width apart. Okay, you're getting good range of movement there. Your back staying nice and straight. You're happy with that? You're feeling good? Okay, I'm happy with that if you are, Alice. That's very good. And the last thing we're going to move on to is we're going to do some sit-ups with the weight. So what I want you to get you to do is come down into your sit-up position, have the weight across your chest, and we're going to come up, nice and smoothly, and down. And I'll sit on your feet if you require, just to hold you there. We're just taking that nice smooth movement, keeping our back straight, not arching our neck as we come up, and nice straight looking ahead, keeping that weight just in front of our chest, nice and central. Okay, so here we'll be working our abdominal muscles. Okay, so take the weight carefully. I'll get you just to bring your feet together. I want you just to come up nicely. Okay, very good. I'll just hold your feet there. And up again. Okay, that's a lovely posture to come up. You're keeping your neck nice and straight. You're not arching. You're not jerking either. That's a very good motion there, Alice. Okay, I'll get you to stop just there. Put the weight down. Okay, just jump up quickly. Okay, we've been through there and we've done our resistance program, so well done for that. We'll just go through now and we'll quickly cover our cool down phase. Like the warm up, we're going to go about 5 to 10 minutes, and this time we're going to decrease down. So we're going to go from about 70% maximal heart rate down to about our 40. So the reason we're doing this is what we want to be doing is we're letting the body know, okay, we're slowing down, we're getting ready to stop, we're decreasing our heart rate, that blood flow, we're letting any pooling of blood start to ease away and help the body later. And we're trying to dispel any lactic acid we've built up through that exercise phase there. We're just letting the body know we're slowing down, and we might go through some slow stretching and stuff as well, and just try and stop any muscle soreness afterwards, like some delayed onset muscle soreness, or known as DOMS. So you happy with that?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and that's your muscular endurance session gone through, Alice. So very well done. Give yourself a round of applause. You're happy with the session? Anything you wanted to say, or are you just happy with how it went?
Oh, good.
No feedback, no other questions? Okay, well done, and that's us done.